Hi, if you're watching this video, you probably want to know how the new optoWELLControl software works. So let's dive right in. Your software should be connected. You should have the newest version of the software 3.11.8, and it should be compatible with the firmware of the optoWELL 3.11. Now, the easiest way to choose wells in the software is to use the Select All, Deselect All button to click and unclick wells, or to click and drag over the wells to choose them. Then you can choose the quick settings to start illumination with one or all of your channels by dragging them back and forth or scrolling them over your well. And you can do so for all the wells with all different colors. You can mix colors if you want, add some red, whatever it is you're looking for. If red is not enough, you can add green, etc., etc. You can hit reset whenever you want to stop illumination. If you want to do more elaborate things like uploading illumination profiles and really programming the optoWELL, I recommend using the profile editor. So again, you can choose some wells. That's too many. Let's just do 1/3. And then basically you add little time snippets into each of your 3 channels. So channel 1 refers to channel 1 up here. So it's blue, green, and red. And time snippets, you can choose minutes and seconds, and you just type in a number that you want. We're gonna just do some really quick profile to show you how it works. So you can change the intensity afterwards again, and you can also move profiles up and down as needed. And if you want to create similar profiles across your optoWELL, you can also use the copy and paste function to paste this profile into the next optoWELL. And for example, here, switch blue and green illumination. And then we copy it also into the last well. And here we switch red and green illumination. Then we can upload the profiles and start what we just programmed. It will be done really fast, but we can also add cycles into the profiles. Then you already see it will run much longer, 800,000 seconds. I would have to calculate how many minutes or hours that are, but it's going to run for quite a while. Yes. Now, if you want to recycle this program and get you done maybe next week or next month, and in between other people want to use the optoWELL, you can actually export the whole experiment. So if we hit export, we're going to call it test. We're being very creative. Oh, let's at least type it right. Okay, let's call it test. We save it. Then we stop everything and delete everything. So now all the wells are empty, nothing is programmed in the wells. And again, using the import function, we can select all the wells that we want to import. So in this case, 24. We open it up. And then you see that it has imported the different illumination profiles. And it even remembers the number of cycles that you saved it with. But if you don't like the number of cycles, you can, of course, change the number of cycles afterwards to whatever you want. Same thing, you upload it and you start the profile. It's even longer now because I added a couple of cycles, but it's basically works the same. Now, if you want to use the optoWELL without the software, you can use the autopilot function. The autopilot function is already activated, and then all you have to do is hit store profile, and then the last saved profile that you uploaded into the optoWELL, so this is now saved in the optoWELL, and if you want to use it without software, you just have to unplug everything. And replug just the power supply. And then we programmed a 10-second delay, and then whatever you uploaded last will start running in the optoWELL. Yeah, and if you want to get back to your software, all you have to do is reconnect the USB cable to your computer. The optoWELL is connected. All illumination stops that has been running, and you can do the same thing again as before and play around with the different illumination. The last thing I want to show you is the fan speed. So we did make the fan speed adjustable, so you can turn off the fan speed of the optoWELL completely. Please don't do this if you're running long illumination profiles, especially with red light. We made the fan speed adjustable so that the optoWELL can be integrated into imaging systems, but don't use it if it's not necessary, because the optoWELL will just overheat massively and might even break. Yeah, I hope I could give you a nice overview of the optoWELL software. If you have any questions, if you have problems, if you find a bug, if you have a wish list for a new feature, please let me know. I'm looking forward to your feedback. Have fun using the optoWELL.